Okay, so this is a follow-up video. This is video number 8. If you were following along, some of the videos went into shorts if you did not see them in order. So one of my last videos was I sent compliance letters to Hospital A, which was Boca Regional Hospital. Hospital B, Encompass Rehab. Hospital C was Broward Health in Fort Lauderdale. I sent a thank you letter to them. And then hospice was the last hospital. These letters were really hard and emotional to write, to send out, and then to wait for responses. So my first response I received, typically when hospitals get these letters, they have 30 days to respond. So the first one I received was from hospice. It was a verbal phone call. The representative was extremely kind, patient. It was really emotional to have to not only write the letter, but then I had to retell the story again. I thought the letter would be enough. So she apologized. She gave her sincere condolences. That's not really what hospice does. So our justice there, the follow-up there was that she expressed that they'll be using the situation that my mom was in as an example for their training and their protocols. And the employee was dealt with internally. Hospital B, Encompass Rehab, was the next hospital I heard from. I received a verbal phone call, and again, the same thing. I thought the letter was going to be enough to explain, and I had to explain everything all over again. Very kind individual I was dealing with. This wasn't the hospital directly. This was, they outsourced to another company to deal with this kind of stuff. Again, very kind, expressed her condolences, was very patient with me. We went back and forth on some phone calls and some emails, and it was submitting information to them. We did come to a resolution, so there was justice there, but I was not aware of any changes to their protocols or anything that happened internally with employees or training. Nothing. They would not share. Let's see, I heard from both those hospitals within the 30-day period. Hospital A, I had initially sent 2 letters, and I did not hear back in the 30 days. I sent another 4 letters, and then I heard back from the hospital's, I think it's the patient advocacy department, and they said the case was closed and they'd be turning the case over to another department, which is normal. I did not hear back from them until June of 2026. So all of these letters were sent out in January, and I didn't hear back till June. I received a phone call, and the follow-up there is that I need to submit some information, and then they will look further and investigate into the case. I still have not responded back. It's just very emotional. It's very hard. It's gathering paperwork, making sure it's sent out with everything else I feel. I'm kind of disappointed with Boca Regional Hospital, not only with the doctors internally, but the medical record system, the response time, the care, the compassion. It just really not there. I'm not saying that it's a bad hospital. It's just in this case, it's not very kind or compassionate to what happened. So my next steps after reaching out to the hospital's compliance department and hearing back is to reach out to the Consumer Assistant Unit and to the Joint Commission. My main goal was just to spread awareness. And to make them aware of Boca Regional. If I want to complain to the Board of Neurology, this is the department that I would have to talk to. So I sent them a letter outlining what happened. Also, I added the compliance letters that I sent and what the resolutions were up to now. I don't know if that's a good idea, bad idea. This is the first time I'm doing this. But this is just the next step. I feel like this is the next step for my healing and bringing awareness to the situation of what happened with my mom, with this neurologist, neurosurgeon specifically. After doing some research, I did realize or find that the neurosurgeon had a court case in 2022 or 2023, and it settled in 2025, early 2025. So this was just the next step. I don't have any guidance on this or what to do. This is the justice that we've received so far. In these last few months, I've had to also talk to Medicare. My best advice, if you have Medicare health insurance, add not only your spouse, but somebody who can talk on your behalf. It's very difficult submitting the information, waiting. Medicare does not use email, it's fax or mailing stuff. And then they need a certain time period to input the information, and then you call back and check and they have the information or not all the information. And it's just a lot of process and waiting. It's a lot easier if you have a trust and people are named in the trust, or if you call prior and add somebody, a family member who can talk on your behalf, even if it's not your spouse. That's my best advice for that. We will get to that when we get to that. And in the state of Florida, they have what's called the free kill law. If you are not married and over the age of 25, or don't have a child that's 25 and younger that you support, there is no liability medical malpractice that you can go after in the state of Florida. That's a law right now, and hopefully with our new governor, that law will change, may or may not. This is not about politics, this is just about the law. I spoke to many attorneys. This is just the law, and hopefully it will be changed for justice. This is, again, my way of working through my grief and getting justice for my mom and bringing awareness to this situation, which I had no clue about. Many don't know about this until you're in this situation. It's very sad to lose a loved one tragically. When you feel like something different could have been done, maybe same outcome, but something different could have been done. So that's all. That's all the updates I have. I'll wait some more, and maybe the law will change. We'll wait for that. And I don't know how I'll move forward with Boca Regional Hospital. But thanks for listening.